WrestleMania Part 2 takes place in a few days, and the card is full of a ton of rematches, a bathroom break, and a random 6-man tag team match. Despite this, I'm actually still pretty excited for the premium live events. With that being said, let's jump right into my predictions. The first match that I want to talk about is the rematch between Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. The two fought in an epic bout at WrestleMania, and I'm glad we're going to see a follow-up match. This is easily the strongest story going into the show. WWE has done a perfect job at booking Cody Rhodes in his return to WWE. Some people feared that he was going to be buried or even Stardust was going to make a return, but thankfully none of that nonsense happened. It seems like Rhodes is one of the company's biggest stars, and he is going to become the world champion sometime soon. These two should have another fantastic match. If I had to guess, Seth Rollins is most likely going to win this one. It could be clean, but I feel like there's going to be some cheating that's going to be involved. Somehow, someway, Rollins is going to find out a way to win by breaking the rules. And after winning this match, Seth and Cody will both have a win against each other, which means we're probably going to get another match between them. WWE will then have the opportunity to book this inside the Hell in a Cell for the next pay-per-view if they want. If not, they don't really gotta. I would be totally down for that. I just wanted to throw that out there, that I would love to see Cody and Seth in a Hell in a Cell match. Bobby Lashley versus Omos is another rematch from WrestleMania, and I guess that this is really WrestleMania all over again because the party don't stop. We want an encore, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna lie to you guys and pretend that I'm excited for this match because I'm not. The first time they wrestled a month ago, it wasn't anything too special. It probably won't be special again. Omos just does not have the it factor in my opinion. The size is there, but he doesn't have an ounce of the wrestling ability, and that is a major problem. Adding MVP to him was probably a wise decision because he desperately needed a mouthpiece. Not only could he not wrestle, but he isn't great with a microphone either. Omos is probably going to win this match with the help of MVP though. I could even see the Hurt Business coming back to screw Lashley out of this match. This time they will have a new leader that will respect them, but honestly at the end of the day, who knows and who cares? Omos is winning this one. AJ Styles and Edge are battling it out once again. Their WrestleMania bout was top-notch stuff, but I feel like they didn't get the chance to properly shine because so many different things were happening at that show on that weekend. With a smaller card, I'm sure that this is going to be much more meaningful. Another great thing about this is that they've probably built more chemistry together in the ring, so I assume it's going to be even better than the first match. Damian Priest is also scheduled to be barred from ringside because AJ Styles defeated him in a match on Raw. That means that we are most likely going to get another member added to Edge's faction, helping him win this match. If I had to guess, Finn Balor is joining the group, screwing AJ Styles in the process, and then WWE will set up a Hell in a Cell match so nobody screws AJ Styles again. If not that, AJ will just win the match in clean fashion because, you know, WWE loves 50-50 booking, and there's even a possibility of Alexa Bliss being someone who's added to the group as well. You know, she could use her supernatural powers for all we know. Happy Corbin and Madcap are no longer friends after the WrestleMania loss to Drew McIntyre. Corbin blames Moss for the loss and clearly took out his frustration on his former friend. This in turn made Moss a babyface, and I think that was a good idea. The crowd has been giving him some good crowd reactions as of late, which is good to see. Madcap has a lot of potential, and I really feel like he could be a big star, so this is good for his career. He needed to be in this role. Regardless of that though, he doesn't necessarily need to win this match, and I'm going to say that Baron Corbin will secure the victory. I don't know what WWE does with him moving forward, but Corbin is doing some pretty good character work in my opinion. Hopefully, WWE continues to push him with this role. Ronda Rousey and Charlotte Flair are having a rematch for the SmackDown Women's Championship in an I Quit match. Their WrestleMania match was one of my least favorite matches from that weekend. I thought it was atrocious. I didn't care about it at all. I think the feud leading into the show was also bad, and the same thing applies to this match right now. There's something about Ronda Rousey, and WWE just does not know how to book her this time around. And then you have Charlotte Flair, who isn't too great right now either. A lot of people are bored of her. People don't care about Ronda Rousey. And what do you do when you put these two women together in a match that nobody cares about? You get something that nobody really wants to see. And unfortunately, I think this is going to main event the show, because I feel like they were supposed to main event the first night of WrestleMania and they didn't get that spot, so they are most likely going to make up for it by giving them the spotlight here, and that's not a good idea because I really don't care. I might even turn off the show because I don't care that much. At the end of the day, WWE really needs to revitalize both of these women, go to their booking team and say, we got to do something different, because nobody is interested whatsoever. With all of that being said, though, I will say that Charlotte Flair is not going to retain the title. I think Ronda Rousey is walking out of WrestleMania Backlash as the SmackDown Women's Champion, and she will hold that title until the next WrestleMania, where I think she will face off against Becky Lynch, and that is my prediction. And the last match of the night is going to be a 6-man tag team match. You have Roman Reigns and the Usos, aka the Bloodline, going head-to-head against Randy Orton, Matt Riddle, aka RK Bro, and Drew McIntyre. This is a very interesting match because this was originally going to be a 2-on-2 match between RK Bro and the Usos with both titles on the line, but then WWE just decided not to do that, and then they just booked a 3-on-3 match. I think they really booked themselves into a corner. It seems like they did not want to give up on RK Bro just yet, and that is what I think is happening. They're probably going to save it for SummerSlam if I had to guess, because SummerSlam is literally like 2 months away, so you might as well do it on a bigger pay-per-view and keep RK Bro going just a little bit longer. And then you also have to add the fact that WWE is probably going to wait for Drew McIntyre versus Roman Reigns for the pay-per-view in the UK, so it makes a lot of sense that they don't want to start that program immediately, because this way you don't really give us a singles match between Roman and Drew McIntyre. Like I said, WWE really booked themselves in a corner. They should have literally just given Shinsuke Nakamura a main event match with Roman Reigns for the undisputed title, and that's it. They should have called it a day with that one, but for whatever reason, Shinsuke Nakamura is just completely forgotten about in the WWE creative team, and it's kind of funny. It's kind of sad and funny at the same time. I'm sorry, Shinsuke Nakamura, but yeah, just ain't it. WWE does not care about you. Anyways, the winners of this match is obviously going to be the Bloodline. They cannot afford a loss. I don't think Roman Reigns is going to lose. I think he's going to pin Matt Riddle to get the win, so then you protect Randy Orton, and as well you protect Drew McIntyre. So that's what I see happening. It's going to be a banger because Orton right now is killing it with Riddle. Drew McIntyre is great. Roman Reigns, obviously, he's the best wrestler in the world. And then the Usos always have bangers with everybody. So this is going to be one of the best matches of the night. I'm excited. And there's even a possibility that it's going to be for all the titles on the line. I don't think that's going to happen, but there is a slight possibility because the WWE social media team is teasing it, but I don't really think they're going to go through with it. I think they're just trying to hype it up so people care more about the match. Anyways, I say the Bloodline wins, and that is it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you all in the next video.